This is Julie Allball from the Wedding Market. We are outside of the Bridal and Formal store in Cincinnati, Ohio, where David Tutera will be appearing today to show his 2011 line of gowns. And we will be interviewing him later.
Don't fall in love with a dress because you've seen it in a magazine on a model. Go into a salon, come here to Bridal and Formal, and find the dress that fits you best for your personality, for your body type, and try on as many dresses until you find the perfect dress for you. The line came about when I realized that there wasn't a big selection for bridal gowns in the price ranges that we're doing right now. And I also figured that girls keep reading the rags. They want to know what celebrities are wearing. They are fixated on it, and when I realized that they look every week at what the girls are wearing on the red carpet, well, my girls should be on the white carpet feeling like celebrities. And to me, it was a no-brainer. And I love when I come up with an idea that somebody else hasn't. That means that you're a trendsetter. I work with a great team, and it's the process of going through, seeing, because remember, they're inspired by celebrities. So you have to watch the award shows. We're in award season. You know, everyone always asks me, what's the best dress that you saw? Which, by the way, gets hard sometimes because some of the dresses in the award shows, you have very little to pick from to then be inspired to move on and change it into a bridal gown. So it's that process. So the process is longer for me to find the right celebrity with the right dress to turn it into a wedding gown that makes sense. Major influence from television and from movies. First of all, if we now look at television and movies, there is a larger storyline for weddings. There are so many wedding movies that have been produced. The storylines of actors and actresses in the storylines getting married has heightened. I think it's because we are so focused now on weddings because girls have dreamt about it forever. Now we're seeing it in and on television and in the movies. That's a big deal. You know, I wish there were better wedding scenes that were positive. I think there's still the hype of taking weddings and making it about the drama and the negativity, which is why I did my show, because my show is all about positive from the beginning to the end, and that's the most important thing to me. So, but, you know, I think of the movies like Bridal Wars, and all those are all drama. You know, there needs to be, and trust me, you never know, you might see me do a movie or a television show based on what I do for a living. That needs to happen. People need to realize that weddings should be positive and fun and happy, and there's a story not about drama. I started at the age of 19, and I actually began my career accidentally. Somebody asked me to do a party for them. In fact, it was a bar mitzvah, and I had no idea what a bar mitzvah was, and I did the bar mitzvah, and I realized that there was an industry to do celebrations that made people happy. I come from a very simple, modest background and entered the world of helping people plan parties for wealthy people. That was my, as I said earlier, that's my college, the university I went to for 22 years. So I graduated with a lot of information to be able to help the girls now that need a lot of help. I'm friend, best friend immediately, confidant, mediator, psychologist. Wedding planner seems to play the role last because there's so many pieces of the puzzle that you have to make happen to get them to a place that makes them happy. It's funny, actually, because I had no experience in any of those things. I learned it as I went. When the show said to me, we need to give you the information about the bride before you go into the front door, I said, well, then you can hire an actor to do that. You know, I want to knock on the front door and meet that girl for the first time just like the viewer is. I know nothing about them. I don't know what they look like. I don't know what the direction is, where they're having their wedding. So when I step into their lives, I'm literally running as fast as I can on the phone, calling New York because I'm filming in Los Angeles to produce a wedding that's going to change their lives. And I'm obsessed with it. Actually, I get up in the middle of the night when I think of an idea that's better than the one I thought of the day before. God, we just did one 2 weeks ago. The theme was Monopoly. I mean, who has a Monopoly wedding, you know? And I have 3 weeks, and the first 2 weeks of trying to work with this girl, I realized I'm not giving her a Monopoly wedding. There's a bigger picture here. And the concept was that I realized that she kept saying she was competitive with her fiance, but more importantly, she is wanting the world of luxury at her hands. Monopoly is about luxury. The further you get around the board, the more money that you make, and the properties you want to buy are expensive. So what I did was I took the concept that I realized after listening to her, it wasn't about the game. It was the fantasy of playing the game and what you got. So everything within that wedding that she received was about luxury. She wore $250,000 worth of diamonds the day of her wedding. She didn't get to keep it, but we gave her a diamond necklace, we gave her an engagement ring, all the things that she needed, she received. But I realized it, and it made sense. She realized also that that was the reason why she liked it. She didn't even know.